Hey, good morning. Welcome to another hot cup of common sense. Just sitting here in my room here, my cabin on the ship, and just thought I would jump on and say hi and see what's going on with you guys. Hey, Catitude. That's good. The Cat Sabbath. Oh, this sunlight is really bright on this camera. I don't know if it'll adjust, but now it'll just spin around. What's up? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Thought I would just grab my camera, phone, and coffee and see what's going on with you guys. I was sitting here watching the news, getting pissed off because I think that's what everybody does. Sometimes don't you wish the news would just tell you some good news? I mean, it's the same. I enjoy yelling about the politics, but I am basically just tired of the same crap every day. Every day. It's the same talking heads, same people saying the same stuff. Used to really enjoy turning into watching the Five, but now it's the same people talking about the same stuff, saying Nancy Pelosi can't do this, or Chuck Schumer can't do that, or Trump. Kind of done with it. I'm almost done with it. I just want to get back to news. Remember the news when you were a kid that you could turn on? Because sometimes during the day you might have seen smoke off in the distance in your town, and you go, I wonder what's going on. And so then you turn on the news at night and they go, well, there was a fire at the tire plant. And you go, oh, that explains the smoke. I'm not getting anything from news anymore. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing but pain in the ass, and the fact that Nancy Pelosi is getting dry. Girl's got to be dry. Her face looks like she needs lotion or something. I stick strictly to televised car chases now. Well, I can get those. I would too, but you can get those off of YouTube. That's the other thing. I used to really enjoy YouTube. I started watching a lot of YouTube because I enjoy vlogs. I like watching people's vlogs, daily vlogs, which I do one too. The wife and I do a daily vlog on YouTube. Sometimes it's daily. It used to be always daily, and sometimes it's just kind of when we get time to do it. But we try to do it almost daily. But I enjoy that over the news now. I'm just sick of hearing the same stuff. Like right now, in the background, it's Rand Paul talking to somebody about the wall. How many times have we seen Rand Paul? They don't even go for different people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I have to do it, but I would give a different angle. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, just pull somebody else out and go, hey, we saw one of your tweets and would really like to hear what you had to say about. I'm just tired of the same old. So only listen to local news now. Yeah, I tried to do that, but the local news isn't even as good as it used to be. The local news is basically a shorter version of all the other news, because they're going to lead with a national story, which is, in my opinion, wrong. I would lead with local news, should lead with local stories, and then there would be the national news section, and that's what it used to be, because it would be like local news, national news, and then there was the weather, sports, and then they did a section. It was just a little section with the editorial. It was the comment. And here's tonight's editorial and that's how you knew the difference between news and bias editorial. They've confused it all now. It's all about ratings. It's not about news. It's all about trying to brainwash one or the other of us. That's basically what it comes down to now. And it just drives me crazy. Especially when I'm on Twitter and I'm starting to see more and more just hostility. And the hostility is coming from the ignorance, because people are repeating lies, which makes sane people crazy. And you're like, and then you respond, and the crazy people report you, and now you're off of Twitter and Facebook. See how social media works? They're trying to take over the country by silencing sane people. That's really what it is. Teetotal, welcome. Welcome. I probably picked a weird time of day to do this, but I was just sitting here. I just come back from getting a cup of coffee and watching this and thought, So just wanted to jump in with you guys and see what you thought. So you think I'm right too? Well, I appreciate that. I think I am. I mean, it's weird, but I consider myself a thinker. That's what, because I write jokes, I watch people, try to figure out the twists in life or where things are headed. If you can figure out something and go, oh, I knew where that was going. Putting things together. And I don't think a lot of people, I've always considered myself a linear thinker. Just, if this happens, what will happen 10 years down the road? And I got that from my dad. My dad was always like, sure, you can do that now. But how's that going to affect your life down there? Sure, you could tattoo, Trump sucks on your forehead. But how's that going to affect your life 10 years down the road? See, so that's what I've always been trying to figure out, the pieces of the trail. And this trail doesn't look good at all. But I do think with my little pieces that I've been trying to figure out, I do think that Trump does know what he's doing with this shutdown. I do. I honestly think, because if he can hold it off for 30 days, he can actually close down parts of the government. He can fire people. And I think he's trying to thin the government herd. It goes back to draining the swamp. So what will probably happen, maybe, if the Dems are smart enough, and they're typically not, they'll, at the very last minute, they'll go, we'll give you something, open the government, save jobs. And, speaking of save jobs, I posted this on my Twitter earlier. This Cardi B. That's Cardi B, my side back. I can't understand what she say. You mom got on my saying, my Cardi B, Trump. That foul mouth thing, I don't know what she's saying, but she basically was, okay, I kind of know what she's saying. Like I say, I don't. She was hinting at Trump's an asshole. He just needs to open the, people are suffering. But apparently it didn't look like she was suffering because she had like 18-inch nails. She's like Wolverine. I tell him what, John Trump needs to open that wall. I mean, and don't tell me that Obama had to shut down too, because Obama was. So when I saw those nails, I thought, how does she wipe her ass with those nails? I mean, seriously, when you're that long, how do you? Don't your fingernails rip through the paper? Are you not really wiping, just kind of like plowing it out? Maybe you should be Cardi E coli. It's Cardi E. Here's my new song. It's called E. coli. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. I do, because they're in here. Mm-hmm. Anyway, just some of the stuff I think about. I know it's stupid, but, and Gillette, there's the other thing, Gillette. I posted a video about this. I hope you guys have seen that. Who are they talking to? Real men know what's wrong. Real men respect women. Real men aren't sexually harassing women. Real men are raised by real men. Our fathers taught us to respect our mothers and our sisters. We were raised right. I believe you're aimed at all the little people that weren't raised as men. You're talking about guys that have been growing up just basically free-range chickens. So many of these, and I know I catch crap for this, so many of these single mothers. And let me say this again. When I get attacked for saying single mothers, the old days, it used to be you were a widow, or you were divorced, or your husband was killed in the line of action. And that's how you became a single parent. And then the single mother got lumped in. Single mother, where you could just decide to have a kid all by yourself. You didn't even want a man. You didn't need a man around. He didn't need to be there. So you've got all these kids that were raised by basically man-hating women, and now they can't figure out what happened to real men. You chased them off, bitch. That's what happened. You chased them off. So, Gillette, you talk to the wrong people. And why are you telling us about toxic masculinity? Why don't you tell some of these toxic femininity what's going on? Why don't you tell women? Can you imagine if a tampon company ran an ad telling women to stop being toxic, stop doing feminist things like using your child support that should go for your kid to get new nails, Cardi B? Ladies, stop using child support money to buy yourself new clothes when that money was supposed to feed and clothe your child. Do the right thing, ladies. Stop using your children as pawns in a divorce. Ladies, become more than your toxic femininity. Become good women. Can you freaking imagine how that would go over? No, see, they're trying to destroy us, men, white men, basically. I'm a straight white man. I am the most hated person in the world right now. Constantly, that's what I get attacked for, is my looks. Not about what I've said. People will call me, privileged white man, or they'll make fun of my hair because they're too much of a pussy that they've fallen right in line with the shaved head. They had to have, look, don't like my hair? Don't give a shit. I am an individual. You're not. You are a fucking fad follower and you are trapped. So that's you. But stop attacking white men. You know what white men did? A lot. A lot. White privilege. What is white privilege? You see, the other day, I went to check out on Amazon and I typed in promo code white privilege. I still had to pay full price. That is bullshit. Sorry. Got a little off on there. I get angry. I get really mad. I'm sorry. I get really mad. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I just feel, good one. Sorry, good one. Thank you. I appreciate. If I say a lot of this stuff on Twitter that I'm harassing, I'm attacking, and I know this is on Twitter now, but at least it's live and it's Periscope, and if it gets taken down, well, we can share it. We can always share this and say, listen to this rant. He has a really good point about toxic femininity. So, anyway, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just thought I wanted to jump on and share a little bit of this and say, don't give up. I know we're all tired of the news. We're all tired of the gender politics and the identity politics. See, I'm right there. It's just coming up now. Gender politics, identity politics. We're tired of it. We're sick of it. We're people. I grew up in the 70s. We all were on the peace train. We all got along a lot better. Everybody was trying to get everybody ahead. And now all of a sudden, everybody wants to be segregated again. They want to have their own groups. They want to go back to, this kind of class is for Asians only, and this kind of class is for Hispanic studies. What happened to just being people? See, we're de-evolving. We're Devo. Devo was right. We're actually de-evolving. And unless we stop this shit, it's going to get worse. And that's one of the things that Trump has been great about. He's basically come in and said, look, Here's jobs for black people. Here's jobs for Mexicans. Here's jobs for everybody. Unemployment is down. What? Unemployment is down? We need to get him out of office. We need free stuff. We don't need jobs. Jobs will make us have to get out of the house. Jobs will have to make us get off the couch and stop watching TV. Jobs will make us stop having to snack all afternoon and play video games. How am I supposed to play video games if I have to go to work? I hate Trump. I hate Trump. Do you see the point? People have raised goofy ass kids. They didn't instill responsibility into them. They didn't instill a work ethic into them. All they are is entitled little pricks and bastards. Every one of them. Every one of them just feels like, well, they owe me. They owe me. You know, I woke up this morning. If I woke up, shit, they need to give me something. Yeah, I'll give you a kick in the ass and go outside and cut grass and make some money, you little prick. That's what we had to do. We had to cut grass. Summertime. In the summertime. See, grass grows in the summer when it's hot. We had to go out in the heat and cut the neighbor's yard to make money so we could buy things that our parents just didn't fucking give us. You did it. You did it, parents. You've raised a generation of shit kids. And these shit kids have become shit adults. And these shit adults are trying to run the world now. So, welcome to a shitty world. God, I'm pissed off. I just got more and more pissed off as I sit here. I better go before I say something wrong. I love you guys. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the little rant, share it. If you didn't, I don't give a fuck. And I will talk to you guys later. I will see you on Twitter. And find me on Facebook. I'm banned right now. I've been banned for 30 days, but I'll be back. I'll be back in 3 days. 3 days on Facebook. So go find me on Facebook. I have 2 pages on there. Actually, I have a lot of pages. I do different characters on Facebook. You guys might have seen them. I do Liberal Larry and Tucker the Trucker and Conspiracy Theory Carl. And there's this one guy I call Smack, who walks around and just wants to, I want to smack people. So find all those pages, and I love you. And I will see you next time on A Hot Cup of Common Sense. Later.